Come on in. Come on in. Not come on down because that's the price is right. Come on in. About to have. Country? I'm not country right now. With Hogg, aka Boss. Right now, we're about to have a dope ass conversation, man. I want you guys to be a part of this conversation because we want to clear up questions that have been asked, things that we can answer, and we want to get into some lifestyle, some health, some wellness, some brother-like discussion. More importantly, I'm gonna do it with y'all. We drank. You drinking? Yeah. Done.
I guess if we drinking,
brother, it's a fellowship, like conversation, which means that you need the tools to navigate the conversation correctly. Okay. You want beer? Yes. Yes.
If that's all you got.
That's not all I have. I'm asking, do you want a beer? Yes. Here. Take that. Come on. Guys.
Bring me an extra one though, because I drink faster than you.
Well, Boston, you slow down, and when you finish that, then I'll bring you another one. I don't know why you gotta make everything a thing. Everything has to be a thing with you. So look, we finished.
You don't need that. It just plops off.
It just comes up? Well, can you do it for me, please? I'm on my live. That's because you got what they call monkey hands. You got Hogg got what they call monkey hands. All right, so we just finished workout number 2 today, and I think right now it's a good time for me to go live, man. I'm flying high today. A lot of stuff is going on for me today, but more importantly, milestones are being reached, and I got to give my man his flowers. By flowers, I do mean you're just due, man. You have gotten me to a point now where I feel like I'm damn near back to 100% boss. The workouts have definitely not only helped me physically, but helped me mentally. And when I say that, I think I'm back, and I think I'm going to be able to get past where I once was. But I'm going to credit my trainer. I'm going to credit my brother for issuing programs that made sense for me at the time.
So I want to tell the people something really fast. So thank you so much for that. But I'm going to tell y'all how persistent Kev was after his accident. Mm-hmm. Kev came in the gym it was about a month after your surgery. And Kev would walk in the gym and he would hit you with one of these.
When I thought I was ready.
He was like, I think I'm back full time. I think I'm ready to go. I said, brother, you can't move. You can't. He couldn't even move. His body.
It was the
mind.
No. You know what it was? It was when you want to be further than what you are, right? So for me, when I was cleared to go back to start working out again, I called boss instantly. Hogg, hey man, they said I can go. Get your ass over here, man. We got to start working out. I'm ready to go 2 days. We got to get after it.
So can I say something real quick?
Ahead.
One of the best compliments you've ever given me, which is really interesting, was I was on the plane headed to work while you were in the hospital, and the doctor came in and said one of the things that saved your life was your core, having a strong core. Yeah. From being paralyzed.
Yeah.
And I really took that to heart, and it was special to me that day because I was like, man, we go in the gym, we work hard, but it's become our lifestyle. But to push that forward and to be able to be in that situation really made me go, I had a true appreciation for what we built and taking this thing to the next level. So that was really, really dope. And then obviously all the stuff that we've done, but that was really, really interesting.
Well, you know what? It gives me an opportunity now, like I said, to give you flowers, but more importantly, get into a bigger and better conversation that I feel like people should just be privy to, that people should just understand. So what Boss did in general for me in the beginning was just change my way of thinking when it came to the health, the wellness, taking care of myself, treating the gym and respecting the gym, but more importantly, understanding that it should be a lifestyle because you're taking care of you. So all of the things that I wanted to do in life, I was trying to become the best version of myself, and I wanted to accomplish so much. He was like, Kev, you're not going to get there if you're not healthy when you get there. So ultimately, you got to really start to put the work in, man. The work that we started to put in together at the gym transpired. It basically went over into life as well. Sure. Everything else started to follow suit, man. And this brotherhood has been...
And not to stroke it, because I don't like bigging him up, because he's already small and he...
But there's no reason...
But no.
We're giving each other's flowers.
Yeah.
This is a flower-giving moment.
You're right. One of the things that was different, right? I've trained a lot of people, but... What I appreciated was you showed up every day. Mm-hmm. You showed up every day. You were consistent. We talked about our goals 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago now. And You
it
showed up
7
years ago now,
seven, yeah.
and you showed up every single day. You were committed, even when we were retired. We've run across the country, bro. We've inspired. You've taken your platform to inspire so many other people, and I want to take myself out of it because you didn't have to do that, because there's so many people in your position that, you know, didn't do it and don't want to do it. And so it's commendable to you that you said, you know what, I'm going to take this step to motivate the people and inspire. But we ain't got to,
look, that's good, though. I want to get that out. Now I want to get into what I've been questioned about the most, all right? So many people watched the doc. So many people saw the doc, and they saw the moment between you and I when we got into on the plane. I told a story about it on the Confessions from the Heart. That raised more questions where everybody was like, yo, is it true? Kev, what the fuck? What was going to happen? What was what? What was this? What was that? Hogg, can you let these people know? First of all, what was it about? What was the argument about?
I think from my recollection, the argument was about, it was not about, so to understand, like after we got off, I misunderstood what Kev was saying, but the way it came off was the way of it as if that, you know, can I survive without him? But that was never the idea. We were talking about finances and money in the current state where we were, and what will be our next steps? What will be happening if we weren't in our current positions or titles or things that we were doing? And things got out of context on both sides, and we kind of just two alpha males.
The egos got the flaring.
One person said what? I said what? And we just
no, it was a what? What?
Okay, what you want to do?
And at the point, let me tell you the point though when I knew it was real. Okay, when Hogg got up, and Hogg, first of all, Boss is from Texas. He's from Houston, Texas. Let me tell you something about people from the country. All right, anybody from the country, they got a couple different words that let you know that they ready to get after it. Boss stood up and Boss said, "I'm sick of this shit." Hey, when he said, Boss said, "I'm sick of this shit. I'm about to kick his ass." Hey, when I tell you my eyes, I don't care what I was thinking. Every thought, everything instantly became so clear. I said, if this man grabbed me on this plane, it is good night, Irene.
No, we definitely went too far that night. The thing, obviously, we both blew up. We talked the next day. We talked that night, which was really, really cool. But I think I forgot that I hurt Joey's knee. I threw Joey.
You popped Joey. So tell me, so Joey was trying to break it up.
So Joey tried to break it up. Him, Naeem, they grabbed me.
Joey, Naeem, Jeff, and Harry.
And apparently Joey fell down and hurt his knee, and so I felt so bad.
You blew Joey's meniscus. I
take full responsibility for blowing Joey's meniscus.
You ruptured Joey's meniscus, and Joey wasn't able to walk when he got off the plane.
No, that was my bad.
Hey, but it took four of them. It took four of them to hold Boss. And I told y'all when they grabbed him, that's when I saw my best opportunity to get my little hit in.
Ding.
But what I left out though, and I can't leave out, Boss smacked me. Boss has smacked me. He said he tricked me. He hit me with the trick smack. He made it look like he was pointing to me like, hey, I'm gonna tell you, like you know the ones that you can hear that make your lips shake. It was a smack. It was a firm smack.
I couldn't believe I got when I think back about it now. I don't even know why I was so mad or why it just went from 0 to 100 so fast, and it was like to get off the plane and immediately I was still angry, and then once we talked. And Nico was the voice of like, yo, you both of you guys gotta chill, right? And that was his, Nico,
calmed us down immediately.
Wife. She calmed us down immediately, and
but I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad. I'm not mad that it happened. See, and this is where the lesson in it all comes from, man. It's like when you have those moments in friendship, those are the moments that make you closer. Because when you're able to get through that, when you're able to get over that instantly, it shows that your brotherhood, that your bond is bigger than the altercation. So for us, that's what I think was the most valuable thing to come out of that.
I grew from it
instantly.
A lot. Just not only how we interact, but how I interact with other people too, right? Because you got to be slow to react, and so it made me go, hold up, you can't do that. You can't respond in that way, and I haven't done that, but. When you do it with someone you love, now everybody else around you is just you're more conscious to say, you know what, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna be slow to all of this. So, that was
It's a good learning lesson in turn. Here's a question, Hogg, right? So look, y'all know we've been home. Not only have we been home, but people have truly just been, a little bummed about just being confined, about being down. And I took the approach and the mindset of saying, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come out of the quarantine better than what I was when I went in. I'm not gonna allow this to say, okay, you know what? This is a reason for me to go get lazy and get comfortable and then get back to work when this is all done.
Yeah.
My mind and I guess you can say my attitude has just been really centered around my day-to-day, me becoming the best me. For you, Hogg, what has kept you going from your health and physical perspective during the quarantine?
So me and Dom, we went down in my office and we wrote on a board our schedule, our daily schedule. I remember we were waking up the first week. Me and Kev were waking up at like 9:30, 10, because we normally wake up 4:35. And so it was like, man, I'm sleeping till 9 o'clock. So we changed that. We started getting back up early in the morning and just creating a structured day no matter what these daily tasks. And that's kept me focused, like the daily tasks, like I got to get this done. I need to read this many pages. I need to do this. And that's kept me a lot focused and being a better, I've tried to be a better husband through this process too, like through this new process. Like this is all new. We've been home more than we've ever been home in 7 years, man. Like, we've been on the road all this time. So now I've had to truly take time and really focus on my wife and hear her needs and just humble myself.
She hate you yet? You catch her looking at the side of your head yet?
No. I definitely have a new understanding that she doesn't like the way I chew gum. She said, "You over there chewing that gum like a darn goat." I said, "I'm sorry. I was chewing the gum. I wasn't trying to. I wasn't." What? So
I'm definitely annoying Nico. Nico is
with?
On 10 right now. Nico is on 10. There's nothing that I can do to argue or debate. But you do. Here's what you realize though. You realize where you're annoying at. Like, I'm loud, and I gotta understand that I'm loud. I'm the guy that lights the house up with noise. Hey, somebody come here down there. I'm that guy all through the house. So when you do that a lot, you start to see where people are like, will you shut your ass up? And that's where I think Nico has gotten. I caught her staring at the back of my neck a couple times. So you catch somebody staring at the back of your neck, they're thinking about punching you. I've definitely caught her doing that. But I'm telling you, man, the working outside of it, it frees your mind. So whether, you got outside, inside, whatever, having a task to just go out, get after it, and whatever your version of after it is, doing it on a daily, that's motivation, man. That's how you really center yourself. That's how you center yourself, and that's how you start to really understand yourself. And that's what I'm doing more of. So to everybody that's in here now, I know we got lots of people in a live, man. Truly understand yourself. And here's what I mean by understanding yourself. That means get to know you. Yeah. Nobody knows you like you know you. This is my brother here, and we together goddamn every day. But I'm still me and he's still him. And we can push each other all we want. But if you don't believe that you can reach the limits, then that means there is no point in you trying to get there. You got to find that self-belief.
And I think to your point, if I don't mean to cut you off, sorry about this. Sorry about that. But I think also if you are struggling with motivation, one of the things is to be very important of the people you have around you. The 5 closest people to you affect who you are. So if you're struggling for motivation and you have very unmotivated people around you, you probably should change your core group of people that you're hanging around. I think those are some of the things that have changed my mindset, like who you are around, who you become. You feel what I'm saying?
It's true. I mean, look, it's a saying, and some people take it serious, some people don't. But winners win, losers lose. And that's not to say that people are losers. That's not what I mean. I mean, people that want are the ones that end up winning. People that are complacent and content and don't want are ones that end up not having or not doing. And sometimes if you do want, the conversation of wanting is just what you need to be around. It's not like you need to be given anything. You just want information. And information is what's key. Information is the brink to all, man, because the more that we share it, the more that we express it, the more that we give it, the more that you find that you motivate and inspire others and find that same motivation and inspiration.
So I feel like that brings you to the point of your book, right? And why you wrote the book, you wrote The Decision, because it's about, you started to understand. I remember when we first started running, right? You're a comedian. You're
which we didn't like at first.
We didn't like.
Make sure people understand that.
Like, we started this running thing. We started running a mile, and it was like, oh my God, I'll never do this. And then we started running 3-4 miles a day. Now, the most I've ever gotten up to the 16. Commend you for running the marathons.
Tell the people what you did.
No. I definitely got.
Tell the people what you did.
I started.
He quit on me.
I quit. No, I started chafing. I started chafing every time I start running. I'm bigger than you, so my legs
quit
start
on
chafing.
me.
No, I started chafing, so I had to stop.
First of all,
I had a rash in between my legs.
First of all, chafing is your business. That's your business.
But I'm telling the people the truth.
I get that. Listen, and I understand you being honest, but that's your business.
If I'm chafing, would y'all keep running if you chafing in between your legs?
First of all, hey man, hey, that's your business, boss.
But if I'm chafing,
no, that's you. Stop saying that. That's your business. You take that home and lay with that at night. The bottom line, the people need to know this. Me and my friend, my trainer, who's become my brother, we said that we were going to do a marathon. Did we not?
No.
Bullshit.
You came to me and said,
bullshit,
you know
boss.
what? We're going to run a marathon.
Boss,
and
that's bullshit.
That's not one of my goals.
I said,
that's not one of my goals.
Oh my God.
I told you that wasn't one of my goals.
Hogg.
I ran, guys.
Hogg, we said, yo, we should run a marathon. This is after we were in it. We were doing a move with Hart. It was going crazy. And you said, all right, Kev, you know what? Let's do it. You said, I'm in. I said, dude, if you win, I'm in. We got to do it together. We started off as two men on a mission to run a marathon,
I
boss.
never had a choice. We'll talk about this later. I never had a choice. And the only reason why I didn't have a choice.
Why we got to talk about it later? It's two brothers sitting here fellowshipping over
our
a
partnership
beer.
at the time came to you and said, Kev, we're making you a running shoe and we want you to run in a running shoe. You said, that's going to be epic. I said, we want you to run a marathon. They went from running 3 miles to a marathon. We didn't run a half marathon. We didn't do anything. Move, Roxy. No, we didn't run a half marathon or anything.
Okay, you're kind of right. You're kind of right.
They said, Kev, we're going to make you a shoe. And they said, yeah, Kev, we went from running 3K.
Get out the live.
We went from running a 5K. We went from running a 5K. They jumped from a 5K to not even a half marathon. They said, guys, we think you guys are ready. So let me tell them the truth why I gave up on running.
Okay.
So we do hood to coast, right? So they look at me, they like, hood to coast is a relay where you run across country and it's 199 miles collectively, a team.
It's in Portland. It's like you got to run. You're running across the outskirts of
over 24 hours.
Yes.
Over 24 hours. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm in. So I said, guys, so you know what they do to me? They say, oh, he's big and strong. Guess who they put on the hardest legs ever? So at 3 a.m, they got me running uphill on a gravel road. Consequences of walking around with the tank top. He missed the strong man with the tank top. So they picked the strong man to run the strong leg. I'm not a runner. And I'm running uphill with gravel. So that was the day I said they have no respect on my name. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Actually, listen. They put balls on his leg. He had the middle of the night. I think it was like...
It was 3 a.m.
He had the leg. He had the leg with the coast. That was 3 a.m. So by himself, he had to run... It was 6 miles, right?
Yeah, something crazy.
It was 6 miles by himself at 3 a.m. up this mountain. But the mountain was... You know, it's uphill. He was on the uphill side of the mountain. So when balls... Gravel. It was gravel and dirt. When I tell you, it took balls. It took balls. You know, we wait in the van. So basically,
I tagged the person.
Whoever's next, they got to get out the van and go to the end mark or where they get tagged to run their leg. But everybody has like a 5 mile, 6 mile, 8 mile, 7 mile. It's all divvied up. But over the course, it's like
24 hours.
It's 24 hours. But is it 100 and something miles?
199 miles.
199 miles. That's what your team has to run. So it's 12 of you on a team. So you got to divvy that up between the 12. So 12 divided into 199, do the math. That's how many miles each person is running. Each person is running throughout the day. You're responsible for your legs. Boss had that middle of the night leg at 3 a.m. up that hill with gravel. When I tell you, hey, he came back in that van. The first thing he said, somebody give me a banana.
Oh yeah, I needed some energy, bro. I said I need a banana. I need a banana. I said, I need a banana. Kev said, what's wrong? I said, my knee hurt. My knee was done. I couldn't move.
Boss came in and said, banana. Somebody Somebody give me a banana.
I was cramping.
He go, I'm cramping up.
I was cramping. I couldn't make it.
I got tears in my eyes.
So when you ask me, if you ask me why I didn't show up, why you asked me why I didn't show up for the marathon, so I started to feel that same feeling when we was out there in Atlanta, running them regular streets, and Kev left me. So I'm by myself, and my legs started bleeding on the inside, and I said, I give up. I never give up on anything, but I remembered I didn't sign up for this. I said I'm doing this as a friend and as a, but I couldn't keep going.
Let's tell them about the dumbass bet we made.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you about this bet.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me tell you about this bet that me and Boss made, right?
You're going to tell them everything.
I'm going to tell them, we don't have to tell them the number.
Oh yeah, no, everything. That's what I'm saying, everything.
So me and Boss, we made this dumbass bet. This is when we in full push each other mode, right? We're in Hawaii. I'm filming the first Jumanji. This is the first Jumanji, right? Fucking Boss and I, we're back and forth, and this is when we were on this app. We're running on this app, and it was all about how many miles you could get on the app. And we got into a discussion because you were up on me, right?
Yeah, I was running. You was like, you ain't running like that. Yeah. There's no way you can beat me in running miles per month. I said, Kev, I'll smoke you in running miles. I was feeling good. Yeah. I was like, you got too many things on your plate. There's no way you can beat me. There's no way you can beat me. Kev's like, bet it. I bet I can outrun you in the month of October. I can run more miles than you in the month of October. I said, bet.
Now, understand what that means, people. That doesn't mean that we're racing. This isn't a race. This is who can log more miles in a month. So Boss was talking all this shit. I said, bet, I'll lay you. So I gave him these ridiculous odds in this bet. If you can do this, here's what I'm going to give you. If you don't, this is what you got to give me. Boss goes, bet, bitch. At this time, the testosterone is at an all-time high. Keep in mind, I'm filming the movie Jumanji at the same time.
Let me get another beer real quick. Hold on, listen.
I'm filming the movie Jumanji at the same time. Bring me another one too. Right. I go, all right, done. He go, done. Me and Boss, we get started. It's the beginning of the month. We're logging miles, okay? Now, you can see each other, thank you. Yeah. You can see each other's miles because on the app, you can see what the other person is doing, right? So Boss, and then while I'm on set, Boss was he was logging miles. So there was a point where I was down like 20-something miles.
26 miles.
I was down 26 miles. I'm down 26 miles. So I say, you know what? I'm going to catch his ass. This is how competitive and stupid we are. It's the middle of the night.
Hold on, right? Before Kev didn't know, I could see Kev's room. So Kev was on the floor. He was at he had the suite on floor like 30. And I'm on like floor 22, but I could see his room from across my room. Now finish what you were doing.
So it's right? And I go, all right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to catch his ass. I'm going to wait till he's asleep. And I'm going to run all these miles over the course of the middle of the night. But I'm not going to log it. In other words, I'm just going to let the app run. I'm never going to stop it. After each run, I'm just going to pause it. So that way it doesn't complete the app. So over the course of this night, I would run 7 miles, then I would go, and then I would sit in the bathtub and like ice my legs. I would put cold water in the tub, ice my legs.
You had the bellman bringing you ice all night long.
I had the bellman bringing me ice. I would go, after that, I would rest for like 2 hours, ice my legs. I would go down, do another 7 to 8 miles. After I got done, I would come back upstairs. It was taking me like an hour and a half to do each one, and then I would like nap and then ice my legs. I did about 27 miles overnight, and I waited until I saw him in the morning, and I completed my run. So Boss,
me and Wayne. No, Wayne was in on his bed too.
Wayne was pissed off, so they both come storming in our gym early in the morning. Keep in mind, I'm still going to work. This is how fucking nuts we are. I'm still going to work. Boss is like,
show me the app.
Show me the app.
You cheated. You manipulated the app. Ain't no way. So now he's 3 miles behind me. And I'm like, this just got real. He's 3 miles behind me.
So Boss and Wayne check the app. I tell them what I did, right? Now I'm feeling myself. I don't care what the master plan. I told you, motherfuckers, ain't no way. I'm like, I told you, motherfuckers, ain't no way. I'm gonna let neither one of y'all beat me. I told you that. Now y'all thought it was over. It's close now. Buckle up. It's about to get real. So Boss taps into his version of stupid mode. Boss and I, for this whole month,
I didn't sleep.
Boss, listen, we did not sleep. We didn't.
So
listen.
Kev, hold on, you're leaving off a piece.
Go ahead.
So Kev tells me, no. Every day you have to come to set. You can't stay at the hotel and just book hours.
You can't cheat.
You can't cheat.
You can't
so
cheat.
I have to come to set. I have to get on. I have to wake up when he wakes up, be on set, be there all day.
Yes,
so
that was a part of the bet. We left that out. I was like, you can't do anything while I'm at work. You got to be at work with me at least. Like you can't be sleep all day and I'm running all night and wake up. I said that's not fair. That's a disadvantage. So you got to be on schedule with me and
I
go.
have to do his hours.
You got to do my hours. So
the same thing I told Kev. I said you don't have enough time in the day to do this bet. So while Kev was at work, guess what I was doing? In them Hawaii streets, and we were in the middle of nowhere. I was running.
Boss was running, so I'm on set. Action! I'm over here doing. You can't do nothing with a backpack. Boss is running through volcano mountains in Hawaii, right? But here's where the bet get funny. We can't give each other signs that we're doing anything.
Yeah,
so he come back. He acting like everything okay. I'm like, where's you at? He's like, chilling. Wow, what's up? I'm like, you sore? You break it down? Yeah. He's like, I'm good. I'm gonna finish this run without even doing it. At this point, my Achilles is bothering me. Okay, I done ran my Achilles into a hole. My knees are destroyed. We got like 12 days left in this month. Bruh. Boss is looking strong. He's not giving me any signs that this is up. They switch the hours on set. They go, hey, next week we're filming nights. Boss and Wayne knew that we was going to nights. I never knew. I never fucking knew that I had to film nights. So nights mean that we're on set. We're on set from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I got to sleep during the day. So I'm already killing myself trying to run these miles during the fucking night. But now that they switched it, there's no way. I gracefully come to Boss and Wayne. And I got my tail between my legs. I go, man, I gotta bow out, man. I can't do this no more. They switched me to nights. Boss goes, thank God. Boss. Wayne, for y'all, I know y'all know my friend Wayne. Wayne was breaking down too. Wayne
270.
Wayne was 270 running, but Wayne put some miles on too though.
No, he was killing it.
He was killing it. Tell him what was wrong with you, Boss, that you hit. What all was going on?
Oh, my knee, my hip. Bro, my whole body was hurting. I mean, there was nothing I could...
You said your toe. Was it you or Wayne? Who had the toe?
I think Wayne had the toe.
Wayne had the toe.
I think Wayne had the toe. I don't remember. It was so many things going on in my body at that time. We clocked over 200 plus miles.
We ran... Okay, I remember with Boss...
One night I ran, yeah.
Boss and Wayne had over 200... Well, you guys had about 220.
Yep.
I stopped. When I had to stop, I was around like 195.
And we just kept taking off.
And y'all just kept, y'all just kept going. They finished the month. But you're talking about a 200-mile month. A 200-mile month. So do the math. That means daily, you are putting up significant numbers. Daily. And I think that was when... We were definitely as ripped as we were.
No. We was in shape.
We were in shape then. But that's just to show you the craziness of the goddamn. Yeah, look, Spank is in here. Spank said Balls had the sore on his thigh.
Oh, I did. Yeah. That's why I said I was a chafing. I was messed up. I was rolling.
I didn't believe all that stuff, man, with the running.
The running when my nipples started bleeding. Remember when my nipples started bleeding?
You had every problem that you weren't.
I'm too big.
Every problem that I heard about that I didn't believe was true happened to you. Boss is like, hey, man, I got to get some stuff. My nipples bleeding. Yo, what is what?
My nipples started bleeding. They say, yeah, that's natural with runners.
They call it
runner's nipple.
Runner's nipple, yeah.
I said, bro, I just didn't feel too comfortable. And I started understanding what women would say when it was sensitive. I said, okay, I'm out of here on this one. This was tough.
So I gotta give them a full-fledged understanding right now of within this whole running world. I gotta give you guys the real about the marathon now. Because now it's marathon time. I done trained all this time for the marathon. I actually go and run the marathon. Boss don't do it, but I'm hyped.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the marathon done. I trained all this time to do it. Fuck it. I gotta do it. I have never felt more pain in my life than when I ran a marathon. I want you guys to understand this.
Because I got something to add.
The marathon was the most challenging thing that I've ever done in my life. I'm not playing around. Guys, there was a moment where I questioned life. There was a moment during the marathon where I couldn't move, like where my body shut down. The cramps were at an all-time high. Like it took me, what did I do? Like 4:03. No. The first one was like 4:08.
Okay.
I did like 4:08, the first one. And afterwards, the feeling felt so good that I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it again. And then after that, when I was like, okay, I'm going to tap out for a minute. But it was good to get the 200
No. You got on the plane. I've never bought so much recovery equipment in my life. Jesus. You had me buying Normatex. I bought the same style of boots. I bought those. I had
I could walk.
Massage guns.
I could walk.
You was like, yo, you think I can get a masseuse on the plane? I said, bro, no, you can't. You put a masseuse on the plane. Are you nuts?
I could walk.
So I want to tell the people about when you fought. Tell them about the experience when you did your boxing match.
I did my boxing match.
So y'all seen Kev do all the boxing videos in the world, hitting the pads. Man, listen. I've never been afraid for Kevin in my life outside of this.
They don't know this side of me, but I'm very much
competitive.
I'm just competitive. If I put my mind to something, I'm going to do it. There is no in between. It's either all or nothing. I don't go halfway. So me and another friend of mine, it's always over a prop bet or a silly bet. We made a bet, and the bet was off of, what did we do? We said we were going to do. It was a prop. I laid him. He's never fought in his life. He's never been in a fight. Not athletic at all.
Not athletic or anything. And
so he's like, dude. He said, Kev, you're so small. He said, I could probably take you in boxing. I said, I can fight. I said, that's a bad bet for you because I can fight. I said, I'll tell you what. You get 8 months to train, and we'll make a prop bet, and we'll do a boxing match, and we'll go 3 rounds sparring, but it'll be with the gear, and we'll get some judges to do it. He was like, all right, bet. We do it. He's training. He goes and gets the best trainers that he can get. He's making it a real effort. Like this is a day-to-day thing, okay, for him. I'm training, but I'm not cardio training.
You working. We on Jumanji
too. I'm doing another movie. This dumbass Kevin. Now that I think
you're doing another movie.
I did the same thing when I was doing it. I was filming
Jumanji too.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. I did the same thing. I'm filming another movie. So I don't have the time. I don't really have the time to train, so I'm not really training. I'm not going to lose a fight. What I got to worry about? It's my friend. He don't know how to fight. I'm fine. Man, we go and it's time for this boxing match, okay? Keep in mind, I've been doing mitts. I've been doing pad work. We ain't really been doing cardio. We have not been doing cardio. If you do not understand boxing, it is all cardio. It is endurance. It is heart, lungs. It is cardio. Those men are in the best shape in the world. There's nobody in better shape than a boxer. Me and Boss, before this boxing match, we were actually training with the guy, and I said, I should spar a couple times before we go. We should spar a little bit. We had some people in Atlanta we were sparring with. Let me tell you something. First time sparring, I got hit in the face. They don't prepare you for this, okay? Nobody prepares you for that first punch to the face. Pap! I get hit in the face. When I get hit in the face, everything turned black. This first sparring experience was not what it was supposed to be. Boss is always with me. It's my trainer. He's always there with me. Fucking Kev, I'm going to do it too, man. So my first sparring shit just wasn't what it was. I wasn't that comfortable. I was like, I got to get better. Boss like, I'm going to do it too. Boss's first sparring experience. Boss gets popped one good time. Boss go, fuck this shit. Boss go,
I'm done.
I'm not doing this.
No,
okay?
So here's what happened. The heavyweight, I did good with.
Yeah.
He didn't, he was good. It was when I fought the guy your size.
Yeah, the little guy he lit you up. He was fast and threw some stuff. Yeah.
I said, now we gotta go street fight.
Yeah.
now we got a street.
He showed us that we couldn't move.
No.
We weren't where we thought we were. But then I kept doing it, so I started to get better. Naturally, the more and more you do it, you start to get better.
Kev got great.
So now my confidence is on an all-time high, right? Now, the guy that I was going to fight, he was like 185. I'm solid 150, but I'm fine. I'm not worried about it at all. Man, we get in this ring. This man's game plan was not to fight me. It was to wear me out. It was to tire me out. Every punch I threw, he grabbed me. He grabbed me, held me, laid all on me. When I tell you I had no legs after the second round, well, mid-second round?
Yeah.
Mid-second round to the end, I couldn't throw a punch. I couldn't move. I couldn't do nothing.
We had to carry Kev to the car and he had no energy. I think that and the marathon go hand in hand.
What to say?
Of fatigue, and you were done.
That's the most tired I've ever been.
Yeah, it went hand in hand.
And afterwards, that's when I acknowledged all boxers, and I was like, that's just it's the highest level of fitness.
So to all you boxers out there, I commend you, but don't come over here trying to fight nobody, because the boxing trainer comes back and was like, no, you did good. We're gonna get you back in there. I said, it's over,
it's
man.
over. We did it.
It's no more.
Yeah, we did it.
We too old to be getting hit in the head.
We did it.
Yeah,
I did it. But to let y'all know, I'm pretty good.
No, you can throw those.
I'm pretty
hands.
good. I got some hands, but I got no win. I got no win.
You can throw hands. I'm not gonna ever say that.
If it's a street fight, if you get past my first 25 seconds, hey, and you ain't in that shape, I don't know, man. I don't know. When I tell you though, we got some of the funniest and best memories, but they're all tied around, that physical fitness, that health and wellness space, man. We've done a really good job of just staying true to that, being a part of that, but making it a lifestyle. So, look, this is just a conversation. It's a conversation in depth, friends bonding, but opening up, man. And I'm going to start to do these more often. Because I feel like as people, we should talk, we should be transparent, because the information that you're given can ultimately be something for someone else that can be used wisely. It can be used positively. It can inspire, motivate. It can simply help. So these stories a day, I hope that they've made you laugh. I hope that they entertained. I hope that they've motivated, inspired. But it's just truth. It's me and my man Hogg
But
talking.
real quick before you go, it was the decision. You were talking about motivation
and your
mindset,
I should tie that back in.
And just tie the decision back in for a second, because you were the comedian rock star, right? Mm-hmm. I just, because I saw your mind change, go from the guy that was, you're super, super funny, you're taking off in this career, but then what clicked for you when you took on a responsibility to share your internal motivation to tell people? Because funny is all cool, but then you say, you know what, I'm going to give people this dose of what we just talked about, that competitive edge, not to destroy, but to push people forward. And I think the decision is that mental fitness that we've been talking about for so long.
Well, honestly, I mean, look, it's a decision to improve. When you can check yourself, which is what I think a lot of trouble with, just checking themselves and taking responsibility. I took responsibility for a lot of things that I felt like I could do better and that I wasn't doing right, and made the decision to try to improve and grow. And when I did that, that's when I saw change. So don't be afraid to check yourself. I would encourage you guys to go get the book. It's an Audible original, and it's me being exactly what I was being just now, transparent and real. It doesn't get better than this. This is a dope conversation with my man Hogg. Cheers to it. Beer and Bros. That's what this is called.
Beer and Bros.
Beer and Bros.
Beer and Bros.
You know what? I might do this more often. We signing out, man. Thank y'all so much. Great conversation, great feel, great vibe. Peace.
They want Kevin, Alex, hit me. Try and get a screenshot of the analytics and then
Okay.
save that.
Are you
Save it
sure
and ship
you
it to
want
him so he can
to
break it
end
down.
the video?